Hey you guys, it's Tim. Today I'm actually going to change things up a bit. I am not going to be doing a Disney Princess redesign review. Instead, I'm going to be answering a question that I get quite frequently. I'm going to show you guys how to make the film strip that is around my room. I do get asked this quite often, actually. It's one of the things I get asked the most ever since I joined Tumblr for the first time. Basically, it's pretty easy to make. It wasn't that difficult. It was just time consuming, and I would get lazy and not complete it. It actually took me about 2 years to make, but 2 years, more like 2 days altogether, but separated, between 2 years. So I would do it a lot in my downtime. I got the idea from a picture film strip that I had. One of my friends had given me, and then I was like, and I was always into movies and everything, and so I thought, oh, why don't I make one going around my room? So basically, the things I used to make it were black butcher paper, and that's the big rolled kind. So I got this one actually from Evelyn's classroom. She's the teacher, so that's where they had it. I know also high schools carry it a lot, but if you just go to like Office Max or Staples, you can buy it by the yard. So it's just basic black butcher paper. I used white paper also for the little white squares going all the way around it, and then you just need, it's really a stencil, like a cardboard. So let me actually walk you through. So the first thing I did was create this stencil. This is it right here. I used like it's a thick cardboard. It's not a wood or anything, but you guys could just use this by getting any kind of cardboard. And I made the stencil so that I could lay it one right after the other and then just trace it. So then this is the design I used. Just like this. So then I would just, lay it one after the other and then trace it. So once I had done the full length of my room, I cut it out. Now, don't cut out the centerpiece until the very end. I'll tell you guys why in a little bit. So, once you get it all laid out, you have to cut out hundreds of these little white squares. I mean, it's really easy to do, and it's not hard, it's just time-consuming and it takes a long time. But basically, you need to cut out enough white strips to cover the entire top of the film strip and the entire bottom of the film strip. I mean, it's all pretty easy stuff. You could just look at it and kind of get an idea of how to make it. Now, once you have your black film reel cut out and all the white squares cut out, you're going to glue them along the edges. I just left an equal space in between every single one. I just used Elmer's glue. It took me hours, but I eventually got the entire thing done. The last step I did for at least this part was I sent the entire thing through a laminator. You can pretty much find a laminator also at any Staples, Office Max, or any kind of office supply store. Teacher supply stores have them. Actually, that's where I got this one done. It was only it was 29 cents a foot to get the entire thing laminated, so I was like, yeah, sure, laminate it. Now, the reason why I said to cut out the center of it last is because when you send it through the laminator, if it is cut out, and that's kind of what I did, I sent it through the laminator with these being cut out, and because of how thin the paper was, when it would go through, it would crinkle, and the paper would deform and crinkle inward. So I would just suggest cutting this out until the entire thing was laminated. Now it's the fun part. Now that you actually have your film strip, you get to find the pictures for it. A lot of people asked me if they were lithographs. I did not use lithographs for them. I actually kind of cheated. Basically all I did is I got screen captures of all my favorite movies. So first I picked out all my favorite movies, I put them in my computer, I'd find the scene that I wanted, I'd pause that scene, and then I'd hit the print screen button. It's the one that's, it's kind of, it says PRTSC on it, and you just hit that and it copies the entire screen. I would take that and then pasted it, I'm sure a lot of you know this already, I would take that and then paste it into the paint shop and then, you know, crop the scene I wanted and then print it out. So that I'd be left with something just like this. This is actually one I did not get to use. It's, I'll show you guys in a second. I still have a space left that doesn't have anything, so that's what this one is for. But yeah, so I would just take all my favorite scenes, print them out in a full image on the computer, and then I laminated them all. And then once I got it all laminated and everything was done, I would literally just pretend this is the black piece of paper. I would take it, put it in there, just like that, and then on the back I would literally just tape it down, so that I'd end up with a film strip. So, I mean, it's really easy. It's not too complicated. It's all about the time and effort that you put into it. I mean, if you give yourself like a solid amount of time, you could finish it in a day. So now actually I'm going to show you what the finished product is, and show you what I have around my room. So let me go ahead and flip this around. So this is the completed film strip. I have Enchanted, Beauty and the Beast, Avatar, Pocahontas, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Princess and the Frog. Now you can kind of see here, this is where I kind of ran into an issue. Make sure that the little white dots match up. If you can see right in between these two, they didn't line up exactly. So try to work on keeping the same amount of measurements from the edges. I have Charlie's Angels, Peter Pan, The Mummy, Incredibles, Hercules, The Matrix, Anastasia, Lord of the Rings, Up, Star Trek, The Little Mermaid, X-Men 2, Titanic, Aladdin, Inception, Tangled, The Dark Knight, The Hangover, Star Wars: A New Hope, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Mean Girls, Tarzan, Chicago, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Beauty and the Beast again, and Star Wars: Attack of the Clones. Right here I'm eventually going to continue the film strip down along the bottom, underneath my movies, and across the top of my closet, where it will then continue all the way down this way. I might be able to squeeze some kind of film screenshot into that corner right there. And then this is the space I was talking about earlier, where I still have available space for a few more movies and, you know, new releases that are yet to come out. I know I want to put Brave and the Avengers in here, and I know there's a few other ones that came out that I just can't think of. So yeah, that's my film strip. Thanks for watching. I hope that answered a lot of your guys' questions. I know a lot of you have been interested in it. Let me know if you guys plan on doing it or if you have any other extra questions. Okay, thank you very much. See you guys later.